Hey, fifth grade, Dr. Stout here, one of your assistant principals, and I'm here today to talk to you about what is going to be amazing about tomorrow here at Joel for you. Many of you know that tomorrow is what we call fifth grade day. It's a day-long celebration of being in fifth grade where we have so many activities planned for you. And I want to give you a preview of what the schedule looks like, and I also want to let you know what you can expect from the day. So let me see if I can share my screen with you. How do I do that? Oh, right here. I'm pretty excited. All right, I want to share that one. Okay, so right here, I'm just looking at a general view of your schedule. So if you're in the blue quad right here, at 8:45 to 10 o'clock, you're going to be outside. If you're in the red quad, at 8:45 to 10 o'clock, you're going to be watching a movie in your classroom. And at 8:45 to 10 o'clock, if you are in the white quad, you're going to be playing board games in your classroom. And your teachers are going to give you more information about what exactly that means with board games, because I know they have some guidelines for you. So whenever it's your class's turn to have a movie in the classroom, you are going to have some popcorn delivered to you. And so you can snack on the popcorn and watch the movie. Of course, please make sure that you're picking up after yourself. The popcorn's going to go everywhere on the floor, and we know that. But the trick is you got to pick up what goes on the floor and put it in the trash can. At 10 o'clock, you can see that the white quad is going to switch to going outside, and I'm going to tell you about what's going on outside in just a few minutes. And then at 10 o'clock, the blue quad comes inside to cool off. They get to watch a movie in the classroom, get some popcorn. And the red quad is finished with their movie, and so they're going to be playing some board games until 11:15. And at 11:15, the red quad gets to go outside. The white quad gets to come in and cool off and watch a movie and eat some popcorn in the classroom. And then at 11:15, the blue quad gets to play board games in their classrooms. Now, from 12:30 until 1:30 tomorrow, you're going to have some time to, learn something at school, because you will be at school, and it's our job to teach you something. So be working with your teachers on something. And then at 1:25 to 2 o'clock, you all get to come to the cafeteria all at the same time. And when you're in the cafeteria, that's where your lunch is going to be. Everybody's going to have lunch at the same time, just the fifth grade. All fifth graders will have lunch all together. And what's even cooler about tomorrow's lunch is you get to have 2 slices of pizza, a bag of chips, and a cookie, and some water. And we're going to give all of that to you for free. You'll also be able to go through the lunch line if you're still hungry, if that's not enough food for you. And I understand you are growing jaguars. So if you'd like to go through the lunch line and get regular lunch or get some milk or whatever it is that you want, the lunch line will still be open. But you can also have 2 slices of pizza, a bag of chips, 1 cookie, and a bottle of water. It's going to be awesome. So when you walk into the cafeteria, the 4th graders and some parents that are volunteering will have decorated it for you. It's going to be amazing. And you'll be able to sit wherever you want, where there's a star. There should be a star at your spot. And you don't have to sit with your class. You can sit with friends from, I know, it's awesome, right? You are going to be able to sit with friends from other classes. The same lunchroom rules apply. This for when you're ready to throw away, this for if you need to go to the restroom, this if you need to get some water. All of those same lunchroom rules apply. So that's going to be lunch for you. Then let's keep looking back at our schedule. So at 2 o'clock, math, science, homerooms go to large group. At 2:40, the English language arts homerooms will drop off your backpacks in the cafeteria. At 2:45, the ELA homerooms will go to large group. So you get large group tomorrow also. I mean, it's like the best day ever. You get to go outside, you get to see a movie, you get to play board games, you get large group. I mean, come on, it's awesome. And then at 3:30, something really cool happens. So let me show you on the big screen here. Okay, so we have these autograph books that have been made for you by some volunteers, which is very cool. So at that 3:30 time, from 3:30 to 3:45, you're going to get an autograph book. If I were you, I would put your first and your last name at the very top, and maybe your homeroom teacher's name, so that way if it gets separated from you during the autograph signing, you'll be able to, get it back to you. On the inside, there's a bunch of speech bubbles, or maybe some thought bubbles or some banners. And there are already some words that are inside those speech bubbles. For example, this one says, always be yourself. Unless you can be a unicorn, then definitely be a unicorn. And this one says, hey, you're pretty cool. This one says hashtag Team Joel, but there's some blank ones here too. So if you want to think of something clever and school appropriate that you would like to write in everybody's autograph book, when someone comes up to you during that 3:30 to 3:45 time, they can say, hey, would you sign my autograph book? Or can I get your autograph? And you don't just have to sign your name in there. You can put like a cool quote or your catchphrase. I used to teach a student who his catchphrase was stay smooth. And so he would have written stay smooth with his name on there. You can use that. I'm sure he won't mind. This one says, if opportunity doesn't knock, build a door. This one says, there are big ships and small ships, but the best ship of all is friendship. Oh, that one's pretty sweet. Okay, so, and you can keep turning, and you can see that there are so many speech bubbles that you can fill in. Or if you like what it says, like this one says, hashtag 5th grade rocks, all you got to do is sign your name. You're like, boom, Dr. Stout, I'm done. Drop the mic and you're out of there. So you can go on and sign the next autograph book. So if you don't want to come up with something, but you like one of the ones that's already here, just sign your name to it. And like, you've already signed the autograph book and you're done. Or if you want to come up with your own phrase or write a little message to the person, then you can pick one of these little speech bubbles and write it in there. You're going to be getting these tomorrow for tomorrow afternoon. And you can ask all the 5th graders. You'll all be in the cafeteria all together, and you'll be having this autograph party, and we'll do dismissal from the cafeteria as well. So the math science homerooms will bring all their dismissal stuff down to the cafeteria. The ELA homerooms will already have their dismissal stuff in the cafeteria because they will have dropped it off right before large group. Okay, so let me go to the outside schedule so you can see what it looks like. So I think y'all are going to like it. So here's what's happening outside. Ooh, let me pop back to the rotation schedule. So if I look at the schedule at 8:45, we have the blue quad outside, the red quad is watching a movie, and the white quad is playing board games. So let's see what the blue quad's going to be doing. Mr. Calgren, Miss Pratt, Miss Monreal, and Mr. P. They're going to start outside in Mr. Calgren's class from 8:45 to 9 o'clock is going to be leaving their mark on the sidewalk with chalk. It's going to be awesome. There's 1 or 2 pieces of big chalk that you get to use, and you can write your name. You can write a saying. You can draw a picture. You can draw a flower. You can draw a peace sign, whatever you want to leave. And this is what kids are going to see as they leave the building tomorrow, of course, and on Friday. So you get to leave your mark on the sidewalk with some sidewalk chalk. That's going to be on the bus ramp. That's the sidewalk that you use to get to the buses, the part that's in the sunshine, I think. We're going to be keeping an eye on the temperature, so we might move some stuff around because we don't want y'all to get too hot. So at 8:45, if I'm in Mr. Kellgren's class, that's where I go. And at 9 o'clock, if I'm in Mr. Kellgren's class, I get to go play giant games like checkers and tic-tac-toe, and I get to climb on the climbing structures and swing on the swings for 15 minutes. And then at 9:15, if I'm in Mr. Kellgren's class, you get to come to the back porch and be in the shade a little bit and do hula hoops, jump ropes, and bowling and cup stacking. That'll be fun. We're getting all that equipment together for you. And then if I'm in Mr. Kellgren's class at 9:30, I get to go to the hard top. Everybody goes to the hard top if you're in Mr. Kellgren's class at 9:30. And you get to have a free throw contest. You can play shuffleboard. We have bubbles for you there, and we also have some kites that parents have donated. So we're pretty lucky here at Joel Elementary that we have so many cool things for us to do tomorrow. So if you are a winner of your class free throw shootout, so if you get the most free throws out of anybody else, then at 9:45, all of the blue quad is going to go to the hardtop to cheer on during our grand finale your free throw representatives from your class. And so we'll have someone from Mr. Kellgren's class go against someone from Miss Monreal's class and Miss Pratt's class and Mr. Priviton's class. Now, as you're cheering, you're also going to be given a popsicle. And so you get to eat popsicle, you get to be on the hardtop, you get to cheer for your classmates, you get to cheer for your entire quad, and then we get to see who is the free throw champion of that blue quad. And then we'll have a different champion for the red quad and a different champion for the white quad as you guys go through the day's activities. Okay, so that's a preview of what's going on tomorrow. Now, as you can tell, there's going to be a lot of time outside. And when you have a lot of time outside and you're in the 5th grade, you're going to smell pretty bad by the end of the day. So do us all a favor. do your teachers a favor. Please put on deodorant tomorrow. If you didn't already put it on today, I know you're going, oh, Dr. Stott, did you really just say that? But yes, I did, because you can get really smelly when you get really sweaty. It happens to everybody. So help us out. Keep our school a good smelling environment, and wear deodorant tomorrow. Don't forget that step. Every morning you wash your face, you brush your teeth, and you put on deodorant. Then you come to school, you eat breakfast, and our day will begin, and it will be amazing. I know your teachers are going to have some extra information to share with you, especially about that board game part. And they're going to be helping you throughout the day know what's going to come next and where you should be. Be ready tomorrow to have a really fun day. We're looking forward to spending the entire day with you and celebrating the end of your days in elementary school. Let me know if you have any questions, and go Jaguars.